It was funny.
No, I was coerced with shekels, okay? You guys took advantage of my Jewish heritage, okay? And that's very anti-Semitic as well,
Yo,
okay?
man, listen. I found out that Jew broad is not a Jew.
Tom keeps saying soundboard isn't funny, but he private messaged me to do a soundboard at his next kid's birthday.
Man, listen, why would I invite you to my kid's birthday? I
Yeah.
don't need filthy
It's true.
hippies in my backyard. Okay, you'll never leave. It's like inviting a fucking raccoon. Like, I'm gonna have to shoot you to get you out of the fucking yard. God damn it.
Can't you just like put it in a cage and like throw it somewhere else? You know, take it somewhere else.
No. Okay, you can't just capture hippies. You got to shoot them. All right, because they'll keep coming back when they know there's food. All right, legitimately, like hippies are like fucking hobos. They float on like a waft of a smell on a cartoon and shit. Like, you don't want the motherfuckers near your neighborhood. And not only that, they multiply. The moment one time a hippie's like, hey, man, look, you can just come here and it's easy.
As far as you're concerned.
Nobody's like putting spikes on the sidewalk, right? And they just fucking start showing up all over the fucking place. No, you don't want that, okay? Legitimately, never invite a Californian to your house. Ever.
I'm in California temporarily, by the way. You can chill that all you want. I'm a Vegas native.
Listen, what? That's better? Get the fuck out of here. Like, yo, Jesus
Fucking
Christ.
Vegas is worse, if anything.
Literally, they
Aren't
have an
you
entire
guys like-
population of people who live under the strip. They have more.
You're right. So there are trade-offs. But arguably I would say, like, when I go back and forth, man, California still takes the cake, man. It gets really bad there, man.
Man, listen, like, yo, you go from like smelling like an old person's Depends and
Okay.
Bengay,
It's not.
right? You go from smelling like Depends and Bengay to smelling like fucking patchouli oil. Like, bro, again, pick one. They're both terrible. You walk around
Yeah, he's got a
smelling like
point.
a fucking Marlboro 100 red and shit. Like, yo, no, you filthy goddamn fucking Vegas Cali fuck. Like, goddamn it.
Who would willingly go to California, man?
I don't know.
I have to be dragged. To go
Like,
down
literally,
there.
I would have to be convicted of a crime, like hunted down like a dog, tranked, and then drugged there on a plane. And they would have to parachute me in because I would fucking literally try to hijack that bitch on the way there. I would Nicolas Cage that shit all day long.
Nah, bro. I'm willing. If the expenses are paid, I'm willing to go to California for $300, 100%. I don't want to go.
Why?
I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. But
By the way, all the
for
bullshit
$300
aside,
I'll go to California.
there are still very nice areas in California. It's just like, if they are very nice, it's near the beach and it's where a bunch of white people are.
It's very nice near the beach where all the hobos hang out and the Mexicans shoot people while they're trying to target.
No. There's not Mexicans at these places, and I wasn't even aware of that until like, I don't know, like 2 years ago. I had a friend call me and go, "Let's go to Balboa Island," and I was like, "Holy shit, dude! No wonder you're blaming me for all your problems." He's like a Mexican dude, but like, I'm like, there's nothing but white people here, and it's fucking nice as fuck.
Like, real shit, man. I would never want to go where California white people are, because then you're just going to be constantly surrounded by communists, right? And you're going to have like fucking some like 1975 Econoline van parked somewhere with a peace fucking flag on the top.
So you're right. So I did feel that for a long time out here, and I felt a genuine shift lately where like enough of the people who have money and own a lot of these like business buildings and stuff like that have been fucked with so much that they're pissed. They've had enough, man. They're like, okay, I'm tired of like the kumbaya shit. Like they're getting like tired of the bullshit out here.
Yeah, because the
What
place is
kumbaya bullshit?
Man, listen, bro.
Well, there was
California is the home of like the original hippies, right? Like that '60s movie where like
of
everybody
course
was living in communes and shit. So, like,
you're talking more like Northern California, honestly.
Yeah. But again, that's where the white people are.
Okay, there is a really weird thing about California though, because it was settled by like basically the most aggressive libertarians that existed. They wanted to go west, eat rabbits, and find gold. Like it's super ultra libertarian, and it was founded by those people. And it used to be a Republican state. And then about 30 years ago, 40 years ago, it just completely flipped to be blue as fuck and just nothing but city people lived there. Like,
Well,
what the
all right,
fuck
you-
happened to California?
Libertarianism
Listen,
has found
I
its
saw
way.
I
I
saw
mean,
a really
if
good.
you guys are really are dying for that type of California, just go to Northern California.
No, seriously, I would never go to California. I like where I live. But like, okay,
I
so
mean,
general,
not
I
any-
saw.
I mean, it's
Shut
not
up!
like
I
all
don't care.
people
It
of
is. It's a
California
filthy place.
agree
It
with
is.
each other.
All of it is bad. There's no place in California that's good. Right. So, all right, check this out. Right. And listen, bro. There's a lot of wind outside today. Fucking Rico, bro.
Breaker. There's a lot of wind in your object.
Goddamn potato niggers, man. Get your shit under control down there,
Right?
all right?
Jesus Christ, man. Listen, get off of the motherfucking war and shit. Goddamn. Right. Anyway, fucking yeah. So, all right, General, I saw this amazing video. So, like, until like 1920-ish, after the Panama Canal was built, basically California was a fucking island, right? Because like you really couldn't get there with a car, you know what I mean? Because like you had all those mountains and there was no fucking roads built. Like the only way to get there was to trek with the fucking like an ox and a fucking covered wagon across the goddamn Rocky Mountains. And basically like the only other way to really
they've had
there,
quite a bit of trains flowing across
No,
country.
no, not then. In order to actually get to California in the first place, I agree with Tom. It's like an island, but instead of water in between, it's a fucking mountain in between. The Rockies.
That is
I
true.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah, so literally, like, it was its own place for like the longest time, and by the time like it actually started to really explode in like the 50s, 60s, and 70s, you know, it turned into like ecotopia, like fucking Hollywood and the Jews and I mean like fucking like massive avocado farms and all that type of shit, and like because of like the massive population, like the amount of social shit that was needed just was unfucking godly. And it turned into like this, like beautiful, like euphoric place for about 10 years, and then it went completely to dog shit after the 80s.
I feel so great living where I live, man. I feel bad for all of you peasants down there.
The reason it went euphoric is the same reason it's turning to shit, and a lot of it has to do with the weather here. The weather is constantly at least livable, even if you're homeless, right? Like you're not getting freezing weathers out here, so people are like, "Fuck it, I'll just go to fucking sleep on the beach, and I'm not going to be bothered."
Yeah, that makes
Wait,
sense.
is
If
weather
you know
really
what,
like a
if
big
weather
factor?
is if weather is too fucking nice, then humans become too complacent.
Look at Africa.
What are you talking
In the
about?
case of
What are you,
California,
what are you talking about? I've lived in the worst conditions possible, and
I know,
like
but
I'm
like,
fine.
but
I've
like,
been
if you
fine. I
look
haven't
at
been
it, like
complacent. Fuck you, Tom.
Europeans, we had to deal with like snow, and also like for literally half of the year, food didn't exist. Especially when we transitioned into the agricultural revolution. So, like, it was a genuine process of like having to deal with a very tough environment. In Africa, literally, there's food everywhere all the time, all year round. You have a drought,
And,
you have
like-
drought season. I agree, but there's
No,
still
it's
food
not
around.
just that. It's not just that. You go try to swim down the rivers and shit. There's tons of crocodiles and shit down there. Tons of snakes, tons of predators all over the fucking place. Yes,
That is true. It is dangerous.
No, it's not just that. Like entire villages are surrounded by these motherfucking predators. They even go outside their village for like too long, and they'll end up getting eaten by a crocodile. There was literally a crocodile in this one African village that ate over 300 fucking villagers that were trying to forage.
There
and
was
shit.
a lion one time that killed 900 people. One lion. One.
Yeah, and like, dude, do you know how many fuck Africa, man?
But when mankind left the predator-ridden hellhole of Africa, and we went, oh shit, we just got to deal with like climate and like maybe a couple bears. My God, mankind expanded. Word invasion expanded so hard into places that were not meant for man. Like man was meant for Africa. We are an invasive species.
Man, but listen,
fuck.
man, we still survived. Okay, you can give us that. We've survived. We've gone through a lot. All right.
I made this argument earlier. We were in PD and there was like some guys and they were doing some race realism shit, right? And I said, listen, it's not Africans' fault that Africa's fucked up. Their geography is terrible. right? First off, it's like warm all year
It's
round.
fucking
Right.
awful.
Secondly, you know what I mean? Like there's food growing on the
Oh, no, it's not just warm. It's hot as shit. I've been there.
again, there's food growing on the goddamn trees. Right? And then there's food running around every fucking where. There's one deep sea port in the entire goddamn continent. The whole continent, the whole middle of the continent's up on a plateau. In order to get to the bottom, you have to drop off some ridiculous amount of fucking space, right? And have the infrastructure to be able to do this is impossible. There's no goddamn rivers, right?
And there is also basically no domesticatable animals in that area.
Almost every animal wants to murder you, even the tiny ones. Like
you can't domesticate shit in Africa.
No. Like there's a story. Like,
go ahead, Walter.
Yeah, like literally, they're like, sorry, it's just I remember this horrific story. I'm sorry for cutting you off. Where this African got his entire fucking scalp torn off by one of these small ass monkeys. Like this monkey just hops on him. And he's like, "Oh, this is a cute monkey." He gets his entire scalp torn off, like a fucking bread chunk worth of scalp. If you looked at the video,
yeah, like all right. So check this out.
Utterly horrifying.
And
that's just the tiny animals, man.
Machiavelli said this back in like
the small fry
1520, right? And,
like it's terrifying down there.
Like in the discourses on Levy, Machiavelli said this. He said, "Listen, if you want to form a civilization, what you want to do is you want to have a place that's like not so inhospitable that people spend their entire day just trying to survive, right? And like not so good that like you can just pick fruit off the fucking trees, right? Like you want to have like a middle ground where like you got to work a little bit, but like on the same point you're gonna have enough agricultural like robustness that you're going to be able to do trade and like have like an economy and have people do something other than farming."
Hey Tom, what about this? It's however much you want to agree that it's man caused. The Earth has been warming. Now, as the Earth has been warming, I guess that sweet spot of like it's not too warm, it's not too cold. That sweet spot has actually steadily moved north. And so like it started in Mesopotamia and then went to Rome and then it went up to like British Empire and like it seems to be continuously moving up, like just getting more and more north where that sweet spot of civilization is. Is that not the case?
I mean, I would tend to agree
how
with
are
you.
we going to assume like that with the Arctic region? Work.
I will
Then
say
the
this,
Alaskans become the master race and the
Oh my god, no. Oh,
hear me out.
Russians and the Alaskans become the master race.
One of the clients I work with works at the Science Center in Chicago that studies a lot of this stuff very closely. And the simplest way he put it to me, though, although I tend to like naturally agree with what you're saying, he said the only problem is that the weather conditions are becoming more extreme. So they're like going from it's not as like mild as it used to be. Like it's either extreme cold or extreme hot. It's getting like very wobbly.
No, that's not true. That's really not true at all. Right?
Look it up. Wait.
No. Both are true. Both are true. Actually, there are certain areas of the world that are becoming more wobbly. It's not that the entire world is becoming more wobbly. It's just that certain regions, like maybe like coastal Japan, is becoming more wobbly. That's true, but it's not the whole world. On average, the world is kind of gradually heating up a little bit.
Yeah, like literally, like there is no place that's becoming extreme cold, and like there's no place that's just becoming extreme hot. Right? The reason
I will say this.
Yo, bro, Ian,
how much snow did we get? Pnoid, how much snow did we get?
None this year.
This previous winter.
None.
How much snow did we get this winter?
Especially in California, by the way.
We got none this year. We had zero snow this year.
I'm in a similar area to you. Yeah.
None.
Is that fucking not kind of crazy? Because I have lived in this area for a very long time, and every single fucking winter we've gotten snow.
No.
It's weird to not get snow. It's fucking weird.
I have lived for 40 years. All right, and
you have lived longer.
40 years and 15 days. God damn it, I'm getting old, right?
You old piece of fucking shit.
I fucking feel you, right? But like, so here's the thing. So in that 40 years, I've seen it go back and forth, right? Where like you'll have no snow some winters, and then some winters you get blizzards where like there's like fucking walls of fucking snow everywhere, right? It just goes back and forth. Some years are really mild, some years are really crazy. Just how it works. Some years are really cold, some years are really hot, right? So I guess what I'm saying is that like that's not true. The problem is like they're bitching about these things like wildfires and hurricanes and whatever it is, right? But the reasons that you have things like wildfires is because you're not taking care of the land like fucking the natives did 1,000 years ago, right? Like
I think it's because more people have rad lasers and they're shooting them at the weeds.
I would agree, man. Go check out raddev.com.
Check your DMs.
Yeah.
Could you check your DMs, General, for me? And despite my ancestors, moving around a lot, they saw some shit like that, for example, back in the day. Like we, despite having all the disadvantages, made our own little homes here and there. Look at that. It's beautiful, all right?
Well,
it's
you
beautiful.
guys, look, you guys were the first. You were the first men, and that's goddamn respectable. I respect you guys. No, they were. They were the first men.
I disagree.
Now, there was second men that came after that, but you guys were the first men.
I disagree that they were the first men.
They were. Come on, man.
I disagree.
They literally survived in Africa. They were the first men.
I disagree.
Fine. What's your disagreement?
Oh man, America.
I disagree. I disagree with the out of Africa theory. I think it's dumb.
All right. What?
Let's hear about the Titan penis theory.
I don't.
So there was these Titans that used to live, right? And God got
pretty
mad,
sure that the out of Africa
Planet
theory.
Nibiru
Okay, why do you disagree?
Right, and then Planet Nibiru caused the slosh, which ended up having a problem where you had this giant mud flood that washed over all the Titans, right? Which is where all the
how could it
come
not?
from.
This is
They're
solid.
literally
This is
Titan
solid.
penises, right? And like if you go inside of a mountain in a cave, you'll find quartz, which are ancient, fucking petrified Titan organs. Okay, even though a Titan was probably 4,000 feet tall or whatever, right? The heart was still only the size of a man's. That's why the quartz
That makes
rock is
sense.
that big.
Yeah, that's math.
Yeah, man, math. Because that's why
How
we
could it
break
not
it
be true
open.
though? If at one time we had Pangea.
Man, listen, Slosh, Nibiru, right? Fucking, Ozark Mountains. Got to get above,
We was giants and shit. We was giants and shit.
Yeah, I disagree with the out of Africa motherfucking theory, bro.
Do you much rather prefer my we was giants and shit theory?
Man, listen, I prefer, the fact that, I think that the original Israelites were black men from Philadelphia who shoot it out with the police on a regular basis.
Shut the fuck up. Jesus.
Hey, wait. By that standard, then I'm a fucking Semite by that standard because I have a little bit.
Bro, listen, if you want to call yourself a Semite, you can do that. I wouldn't stop.
By their standards, I don't admit this a lot sometimes.
Well, you're light skinned, so you could be like a daywalker to them and shit. Like half and half.
Fuck you, dude. I'm not light skinned.
I mean, Tom's ancestors, Romulus and Remus, were literally raised by a wolf. There's a statue of them sucking on the wolf teeth. It explains a lot, actually.
That's what. Listen, okay. This is what I'm saying. So, we came from wolves. Okay, so I don't think that the out of Africa thing makes sense if you look at the amount of wolf milk inside of the human motherfucking genome and shit. You know what I mean? It's axiomatic.
I agree with
The modern day Italian statues need to be of Tom smoking a cigarette while the ash falls in a possum soup and he serves it to his kids.
Seriously, why are you obsessed with the food that I feed to my children? I feel like you have an unhealthy obsession with that, you fucking hippie. Why? Why do you continue to stand?
Wait, why are you obsessed with the food that we eat out here, the goy slob? Why are you obsessed with that?
Listen, man. Okay, I am always obsessed with men who put styrofoam inside of their body.
You're obsessed with all these Jewish guys and what they're eating. You're like, what are you eating, you Jewish motherfucker?
Well, I think honestly, Tom is interested if crickets are a good investment. How many crickets do you have in your food?
Well, I technically have a factory that turns crickets and grass into, protein. It's called a duck, right?
So another. How many crickets would you say you eat per day, given how much goy slop you get?
Zero.
There's no crickets in your goy slop?
I just got done eating a big juicy steak.
I just had a steak too, bro. I went and bought a motherfucker.
I was gonna say that's
from the butcher shop today.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Yeah,
hey, do you think that
and I had a baked potato with sour cream and cheese, and then I had some green beans. That were picked from the farm.
I did buttery corn, side of salad, and a little bit of bugs. I mean green beans.
That was a Freudian slip. That was a Freudian
got
slip.
me.
We got it.
Also, I have a question, man. I have a
No.
question for you, Tom. All right.
What?
I have a question. Okay.
What do you want?
Are you feeling
Jesus
all right?
Christ.
How are you feeling this night, man? You're not sounding like your usual self. You sound a little sick
Man,
there, buddy.
I got no. Like I gotta be. Well, first off, I haven't sick this week, but thank you for asking. I'm at the house and I don't want to wake my babies up. You know what I mean? Because like I'm not working right
Oh, all right. I got you, man.
now. So I gotta be a little bit quiet. You know what I mean? But I wanted to stand here and talk to you guys and make fun of the Californian and just say all types of ill, crazy shit because it's important.
And
that we
make
do
fun
this.
of the
He
Californian.
can't be loud in his FBI cubicle, or the other agents, it'll interrupt their call.
Imagine if Tom was
if
a
I
Fed.
was an FBI person, like we couldn't trust anybody.
No, I actually agree with that. Of all the people, if Tom were the FBI, I would say, all right, game over. We've been psyops to hell.
Like, yeah.
What if I was an FBI agent? How
I
would
could
you
accept
react?
that. That's fine. I could deal with that.
What-
I could accept that
what-
you did
what-
for Chris
what
Hansen
you-
when you were out here on a long-term project. And I mean, I could accept that.
Why?
You're
What
too new.
long-term project?
Yeah, like I would 100% accept that. You're a black man who sounds like fucking Milo Yiannopoulos. You know what I mean? Like 100% I could accept that.
I don't sound like some fucking British faggot, dude.
Why
What?
all of a sudden you get a high-pitched voice like you're fucking Jerry Seinfeld and shit? What the fuck was that? Oh, what's going on with this airline food? Right? Like the fuck is this nonsense, bro?
I would no, but to follow the thought though, because I think it's an interesting thought. I would rank the biggest psyop is if Tom is an FBI agent. I think that the second biggest psyop is if I'm an FBI agent, and I think that we can go down the line.
No.
I think that you can
Hey,
rank.
I think-
No, General.
think-
The second biggest psyop.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one here that's actually been contacted by them. I'm pretty sure. I haven't heard any of you admit to that.
I will give you a story after this about the FBI and me. We'll talk. But first off, I got to correct you, General. Mr. Unknown being an FBI agent. Right. That's
You're right. That's at the top. I agree.
Wait. Hold up. I think that I would make a good FBI agent. Like I think that I'd fit well in amongst you if I really was an FBI agent. You know.
I think
I don't
you would do
bother
great.
anybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
man.
Yeah,
Like think about me playing the long con game, man. Think about it.
I feel you. You know,
I-
like
It turns out that actually you're a progressive Marxist, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna spend 5 years just fucking loading up with the alt right and.
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, here's
I don't
the
know.
issue.
Oh, go ahead.
story time. I promised another story. So,
Imagine if like a big Marxist like left got immunity so hard, you know. Imagine someone like Tom was like one of those lefty retards, and all of us, you know.
Yeah, like,
You
don't-
guys are laughing, but based on what I see Tom doing, if he's not, he is the most capable of doing it.
Yeah, I am. I am 100.
I'm not even. You guys think I'm joking, and I'm not.
Yeah, I'm 100% the most capable of doing it. But on the same point, another, I got to say this to you. Right? This is important. I promised you a story. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you the story about the FBI raiding my house when I was 13. Right. So, and I mean, I was running around with some guys who were doing some things. We were stealing cars and moving things from place to place. Right?
Doing
And-
guinea shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, the one guy was a Cuban, another one was a Puerto Rican, and there was another Guinea. But like, it was some northern shit, right? And we was
A few
doing what we
sticks
do.
and guineas.
And like, my one buddy who was like 16 was dating this chick, and she went missing, right? And like, so
Yeah.
they had no idea where she was, so they called like Jack Bauer of the FBI to come fucking investigate it. And like, all of a sudden, there was like 20 FBI at my house, and like the cops from like all like in my area, when you go from like the city and then you drive outwards like 3 miles, there's like fucking 15 different boroughs, and each of the different boroughs, all of the police wanted to like see what the FBI were doing. So like literally there's like fucking an entire 3 blocks worth of cop cars around my house as they raided my crib and questioned me about like my knowledge and whereabouts of this female and her motherfucking bullshit. And like all of my friends, and I would just stand there going, I don't know shit about nothing, bro. I never know anything, right? And that's my story about the FBI come to like fucking check me out when I was like 13.
I feel bad for you guys. I've never dealt with the FBI or any law enforcement.
Well, don't
You're
worry.
too young. You're still too young. Believe me, it'll happen within the next few years.
Yeah, you will meet the INS soon. I promise.
The INS? You really?
Yo, listen, bro. Keep fucking around. I'm gonna unionize the guys.
Like unionize them? Like, do you really think that I'm that big of an operation where the INS would come after me, man? We're pretty small fry.
Listen, man. You got guys sleeping.
Wait, is this the INS or the IRS? What the fuck is the INS?
The Immigration and Naturalization Service.
Oh, actually, that's a good question. Walter, are you an American citizen yet?
Technically, yeah.
I don't think he means for Walter. I think he means for.
Okay. Sorry.
They love being here. But they love being here.
Lies. You and your fucking lies.
They love being here. Why is it a lie?
I gave them opportunity.
Oh, like what? I don't get why you're all of a sudden defending the Spics and this. Like they're 70 IQ, like illegal immigrants. It's not like they even know the situation they're in that much.
Well, I think that personally speaking, I respect your will to power, like a Nietzschean kind of perspective. Like I respect your will to power, but what you are working off of is not necessarily the nation that I personally want. Like I don't necessarily want to have a whole bunch of Hispanic people flooding into the nation and being used as slave labor. Like that's not really the ideal of the nation that I want.
I don't exactly want that either. My family and I are just dealing with the cards we were dealt in this current system and profiting off of it. I get it. Like I'm not hating it because I'm just a good old libertarian, but I do hate it principally. I think that we could produce a better civilization than this. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm for it. Like, I'm the real man. My family and its ancestry has gone through multiple civilizations at this point, so we'll see what you guys do, all right?
Oh, do you know... Hey, Walter, you're that have gone through multiple civilizations?
Anglos?
No, lawyers.
Fuck you. Okay,
no, it's true. It's a fact of truth.
Wait. The lawyers subverted those civilizations and made everything shit. We just went there, did a bit of merchanting here and there, and like traded and shit. And just
That's how the lawyers would describe what they
did. No. But we didn't subvert any governments. We didn't mess with their culture. We just went through quickly and left.
Oh my god.
No, I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. Don't call me a lawyer.
It turns out that there were two tribes of lawyers. You had the Israelites, and then you had the Ethiopians. And
don't.
They split. They split, but they both have. They have that core thing about them.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Don't you dare say! Don't you dare call me a fucking lawyer! Okay, I'm not. Don't.
Listen, yo, it's okay, man. Yo, you have the autism, and you just really love to learn like the codes and laws and numbers of the courts that everybody uses. Right? That's what you do. That's all right, Walter. None of us really have a problem with you. We accept you for the lawyer that you are. Your Ethiopian blood
I'm not a Jew.
Loves it.
I'm not a Jew.
It's okay, man.
Have you seen how autistic the Italians are with like how many different ways they cook pasta? Like the rigatoni, ravioli, minestrone. Like, come on. I mean, that's like lawyer codes right there if you count all the pastas.
Seriously, man, like you can keep trying to make Italian jokes, right? I understand that your Anglo-Saxon inside of you is highly upset about the fact that your people's number one dish is spotted dick. Okay, like if the only dish that you have that you're known for is literally dick in your mouth, right? I don't know what I can do for you. Like, get your shit together, make up some new things, and just call them British. I mean, you tried to steal our shit, but it didn't work because everybody immediately went, "There's no way that these fucking red-haired fucks can cook this way." You know, like it. Dude, just get your life together, man. You'll claim the French's stuff. Maybe they'll let you claim some of their dishes.
I mean, I will say this way, Tom, stop being mean. They have like beans on bread. Okay, they have that.
Yeah, they got bangers and mash. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
And they have a toad in a hole. It's like a bunch of sausages and shit. They have that toad in a hole, I guess.
Yo, hey, oh, dude, they got.
We're the first to create delicacy. Sausage is a delicacy. It was meant to be easier to digest. That was the whole purpose of it.
You did not invent that. It came from motherfucking the Germans and the Polacks. So stop trying to.
Well, I'm speaking as a German.
You're not a German, okay? Like, yo, if you were a German,
1,000% I am. 1,000% I am.
Wait, hold on. This is extremely important. Another. What percentage German are you?
I wouldn't know. No, I'm not. I haven't like done 23andMe or anything.
About how much? Do you have a mother and a father?
I would say if you saw me, you would say that guy's probably like German. Absolutely.
Oh my God. You've been talking to a German this entire time.
He only had to make one swipe of the razor when he was a kid above his lip.
They just infect everything. These fucking Germans. They just get everywhere. They're like,
get them.
They're like a rot.
Get them.
Yeah, the guy that does financial trading all day is talking about rot.
But General, are you sure you're not a German yourself? You never know.
I took the 23andMe. I know I'm not.
What are you talking about? It could be, take it again. You might find like a 10% of German in you or more,
Yeah,
but be a quarter German.
Yeah, but I know that my mom was British, and I know that my dad was Norwegian. Like, I don't even need to take the 23andMe. I know my ancestors.
Walter, are you saying that the lady boy he bought is like 10% German?
Yes, from all the German that Cambodian boy has had in him, probably he's fully German by now. Yes, no doubt, 100% German filled Cambodian boy.
It's in human nature to team up against the strongest guy in the room.
There you go. Makes sense to me.
I'm richer than him, though. What are you talking about? I'm stronger.
Highly unlikely.
I like to think
that's what the Jews thought too, but you know what became of them?
I like to think that we're all equally rich in different ways.
But
isn't that nice?
Stop being a Californian, all right? Like it should have been.
Yeah. but I'm the guy who has more money than the Anglos, so I'm clearly on top here,
Yo, listen,
yeah,
man.
You like to think. I think we need
honestly, man, what I would say is that according to your story, you're 17, which means that all of the quote unquote money that you've made was made by your parents, and so
I still claim it as a part of my family.
You can,
okay?
you certainly can.
You're not gonna call me a trust fund kid.
No,
okay?
No, certainly, I would never
call
you that. But what I would say. What I would say is that and have people respect you.
Yeah.
You probably have to do more than just sit on your parents' wealth. Probably, I would.
I plan to do more, but I'm just relaxed right now and in the stage of becoming an adult. Gotta get used to it.
Yeah.
I heard Tom was using the rad light lasers to floss the greasy meatballs from in between his teeth.
I do this sometimes, man. It's because your mom likes it. I mean, she likes my teeth extra clean.
You got to get nice and deep in there.
I mean, like
burning that meatball filth and pasta from the front of his teeth.
I was trying to use her pubic hair to floss, but like my teeth kept getting stuck in her naps. Like I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like so, I moved it.
I'm like, no shit. Can I use this as a tooth whitener?
I do know about this. All right, this is gonna sound weird, but most of the girls that I've like dated, they have long hair, and like this was in college, and the girl that I was dating, long hair, and I found like a hair like on the blanket, and I was like, I wonder if I could use human hair to floss. So I took the piece of hair that she left behind.
Oh my god!
No, I know it's not that weird. It's not that weird. I was genuinely curious. So can I floss with human hair? And I tried it out, and it turns out No, you cannot floss with human hair. It does
No
not.
way.
too
No, I had
flimsy.
no idea, man. Like legit, you fucking retarded. Of course you can't.
No, but I
Anglo,
tried it.
Anglo,
I'm
man.
saying I did the experiment. You cannot floss with human
I
hair.
give you the people who conquered the world, folks. All right.
I deserve a Nobel Prize for discovering that you.
Walter,
Dude, you know
how
it'd
did
be
they
funny?
enslave your people? How? How did they do this?
They didn't enslave mine. They enslaved the West Africans and stuff. They just came down here and tried to fucking make us get educated and stuff and liberalized, man.
How did they rape your fucking grandparents to create your light skinned ass? How
They
did this
didn't
fucking work?
rape my grandparents. I did no. A white man did not rape my grandparents. Okay, listen. It was a Berber. It was not an Anglo man. Okay?
I guarantee
was a-
I guarantee General's girlfriend, the Asian chick, fucked some Indian guy in her bed, and they both had dark hair, and General thought it was her hair, and then he ended up flossing his teeth with some Indian dude's hair.
Not just
Oh,
hair,
shit.
pubic hair. Okay, they have really big bushes.
Thank you very much. Come again, my friend. Oh, yes. Can you really
Wait,
taste the
wait,
chocolate?
Thank you, Greg.
Wait,
Hey, what's
here's
that?
another
This
question.
looks like curry.
Yo, here's another question. Ian, how did your people lose 2 wars to write these dumb motherfuckers? How did that happen? Like, legit, how did that happen?
I want to know how you guys discovered America. I mean, are you guys still running on that myth?
I don't know what you
shit.
just said. Something
Oh.
about Admith? What?
I'm pretty sure that the
Are you
first
still
people.
running on that myth?
I'm pretty sure that the first people outside of the Asians to discover America was the Vikings. In fact,
No, not according to the Italians. It was their boy Christopher Columbus.
It was us. It was always
You
us.
mean Christopher Columbo?
the Vikings
Yeah,
discovered
exactly.
it first.
Viker gets
My people discovered it first. The Vikings. We discovered North America first.
No, you didn't. What you did was
Yes, we did.
you came
Literally,
here-
the Vikings.
you came
Literally,
here
the
and
Vikings
got
got all the
killed.
way to Greenland. We had superior boat technology than you guys did for a minute there, and
Yeah,
we
you-
went to
yeah.
Greenland.
You did.
Why am I going to trust you guys on the history of shit when you can't even come to the terms with AI and robots that are coming our way?
Actually, I think that the AI situation is a cleaner thing to deal with than the racial questions. I think the racial questions are more complex. The AI shit is no, just let it free. It'll be fun. Very
You're
simple.
retarded. We must keep the AI under a certain watch, okay? If you leave the AI away for too long and let it do shit, it's gonna end up like
Dude, you're
fire.
talking about people
We're
that
gonna have
you're
the AI.
talking like the people that used to ban guns and ban drugs. You're literally no different.
No, it's not.
That's
I'm
literally
not saying to
it,
get
bro.
rid of
That's
it.
not it. That's not it at all. Right? Like,
Yeah.
It is not about banning guns and drugs. That's not what this is. Right?
I'm
This is
saying you're
literally
talking
like-
like those people.
No, like
It's
these,
about
these
keeping
like
a watch.
listen, man, like yo, when the first person spoke out against when Oppenheimer said, please, like yo, let's not use the nuclear bomb as a weapon, like yo, we should probably stop this from proliferating. He was 100% right. You know what I mean? And this is on the same level. Like, don't be fucking dumb. Don't be dense and pretend that like, oh, it's not a big deal. This thing, like, have you seen them kicking the dogs at Boston Dynamic? Right, legitimately, like yo, they're gonna get those videos and they're gonna.
Well,
come
no,
back
what
and
you're saying
fillet
has
us.
a grain of truth to it. So the same could be said about someone can warn and go, "This is going to be misused," and then someone misuses it.
I make a point. There's different grades of weapons. Like, I don't want to ban guns. There's individual responsibility. We're talking about a storm of sorts, like the nuke, for example. The nuke changed the way we do war entirely because everyone's afraid that we're gonna fucking destroy each other. Now think about AI. AI is so powerful that it could advance beyond our comprehension if we don't keep a watch on it.
No. Hold on. I believe.
can't let it
No,
run
hold
loose.
on. What? Hold on. I believe that we invented something that was far more powerful than AI. Not that long ago, and it was fine as long
Bioweapons.
as long as we gave it to everyone. It was fine. It's called a meme, right?
Oh my god. This
Oh my god!
I know, but it is.
Phenotype, fucking
I'm
axiomatic
sorry.
nonsense.
I'm trying to not say the words that I always say, but it's fucking true. Like the memes that the meme happened a long time ago. I'm not super concerned about AI. AI is just another type of meme. I understand that there is a concern about a memotypic revolution. I don't think that it's
Oh
possible to have a
my
phenotypic revolution from this
fucking
object, but
God.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, whatever. I'll let it go. Unless Breaker, you want to say anything?
You
No.
guys,
Not
Oh,
really.
let's listen to some music together. I'm doing a live stream.
I'm
It's a
not
quick song. You
listening
guys will
to
love it.
any music. Do you guys want to play a game? Yo, we can play a game. Oh wait, why?
Uh-oh. This is how Tom is like that guy from Saw.
Yo, do you want to play a game? Like, we can play one of these games down below.
I'll
Do
play a
the
game.
drawing one.
Sure,
The-
yeah, I
I
like
think
games.
it's called whatever the drawing one is.
Why
No,
don't I have?
oh my
yo,
God,
General, give me
everybody.
What?
No, I don't want. No, don't do that fucking drawing game. Every time we do that fucking drawing game, I get fucking bullied to death, and everybody keeps drawing me as some fucking green-eyed fucking retard.
permission. Please, let's play the game. It's
Sounds
gonna be
fun to
great.
me.
Tom, I think that if you want to play a game, you probably know how to do this better in your server than mine, so I'm willing to transfer over if you'd like.
I mean, we could, like, a legitimately using my general.
Okay, I'll see you over there.
All right, buddy.
But I'm not in Tom's server.
Why? Go in my
Neither
server.
am I.
Invite.
I'm just gonna
Invite
stay
both
with
of them.
Ian and watching music videos.
Oh my goodness, I'm about to fucking kill myself. I'm so